so that was the question of the day. How do I keep my tummy happy? All right, so let's get into it straight away, right? So first of all, the mainstay of happy gut, okay, is absolutely good diet and good nutrition. So you always hear that. I'm going to put that out there as the first thing I'm going to say. Really needing to have a good wholesome diet, eating real foods, and reducing the amount of processed foods that you're taking in. Okay, so like anything that's in a package or in a can, you want to try to not have so many of those. Okay, the other thing would be having a lot of water. So you're going to have good clean water, lots and lots of it. So not overboard, but the recommended amount of water would be half of your body weight in water. I never get that much. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's impossible, especially in like running around a lot. Some days, yeah, I get maybe half of that amount that I'm supposed to be drinking, but aim for having more than what you're doing now, right? So just having good clean water, as much as you can have up to half of your body weight in ounces, okay? So the other thing would be also talking about fermented foods and probiotics. So you know about those things, all right? You know, I've chatted a lot about the happy gut foods for you guys before. So happy gut is fermented foods. So anything that you can find, like kimchi, I love kimchi, as the Korean fermented cabbage and foods like that is really good, really delectable, very spicy and good to add to your meals. Cabbage, what do you call those things? Coleslaw. Not coleslaw. Oh my goodness, just forgot it. Bubbies, that's the one I use. Sauerkraut, thank you. All right, so sauerkraut is another good fermented food. I like to use the brand called Bubbies because it actually has really good probiotics built into the fermentation process, okay? And then of course, kombucha. You know, I love my kombucha, and we love kombucha in our house. So kombucha is really great to help you with having a happy gut. And it's really great, especially taking it. I like to sip it at night with my Life 9 probiotics and help my gut. Okay, so that's how you can take care of your gut preemptively. All right. So the next thing you want to do is to help with the go is having some foods and things that have a good amount of a good amount of fiber in it. So believe it or not, a good fiber source for you is NingXia. Okay, so NingXia is going to be the first step I'm going to talk about. This is the first thing you can try to help you with. Oh, didn't put my ring on. To help you with your go. So it does have a really good healthy amount of fiber for you, soluble fiber, so it just helps your gut. Okay, so that's a good one to take as well. And then of course, taking vitality oils. So you have your peppermint and your DiGize. You can I take them, especially the DiGize, like 1 drop under my tongue after meals. It just is a natural help for the gut, to support the gut. So these 2 oils are really fabulous for taking to help to support your gut. Okay, so that's it there, the peppermint vitality and also your DiGize vitality. If you are not so happy with the taste of DiGize, I mean, I've grown used to it because I take it all the time. And my daughter, the youngest one, she loves it, but the other 2 don't. So, yeah, so you have your taste bud. So you can put it into an empty vegetable capsule and take it in that way too, okay? So that's another way to help your gut after meals, okay? Another way to help your gut with your meals is taking an enzyme. So I like to take the essential zyme, and actually let me just flip this really quick here. I like to take the essential zyme very nicely. There you go. So essential zyme is, it's kind of bright, is what I use. You can't see it anyway. Just when you take it with every meal. So you have your regular diet essential zyme. If you are a vegetarian, the Allerzyme is the one you want to reach for. Okay, so that's the 2 essential zyme. If you're regular diet, For vegetarians, Allerzyme you're going to take before meals, okay? So to get your enzymes in, it really does help the digestive process. So you can help before it gets to the colon, right? So you help your gut basically prepare the elimination process from when you take at each meal, okay? Now, the next step is, let's say for instance you are having even trouble just with the go, right? So one of the things you can do is actually, which I do recommend for everybody, guys, is a healthy gut, right? So what you want to do is actually even do a colon cleanse every so often. Some people recommend doing it every season, so every time there's a season change, which is what we are doing now, right? So we're having spring cleaning for our home, so we can spring clean also our gut, go from the inside out, using our gut cleansing stuff, right? So we have the colon cleansing trio. So that one actually is currently out of stock. However, you can still purchase the individual items on their own, which is actually the Essential Zyme, Comfort Tone, and ICP. Okay, so let's chat a little bit more about Comfort Tone. So Comfort Tone is an herbal formula that promotes normal digestion. That's what it sells in a bottle. Again, it's an herbal supplement. It does have Castigara sagrada, I think I said that right. That's the bark. So the thing about that is if you take too much of it, it can actually cause loose stools. So it actually says it right here. So you don't want to take too much of it. When you're doing a colon cleanse, you can take these twice a day up until the point that your body is starting to move nicely, okay? To have good soft form stool. Yes, and not diarrhea, right? So Comfort Tone is really good to get your colon moving if you're having some trouble with that, right? Okay, so some people, I'm going to tell you what I have done. So with a colon cleanse, I started off at 2 twice a day, and then I found that was just enough for me, and so I brought it down to 1 twice a day, and I was very comfortable with it until I was done with my cleanse. Easy, right? Some people may need more. I read, and you can double check this too, you can read up and see in your reference tools how much the most of it is recommended, but here it says the serving size is 1. Some people I know take up to like 5 twice a day, but again, go according to how your body feels and how your body responds to it. Again, for me, I just needed 2 twice a day, and then the next day I was going nicely and helping to cleanse my gut. Okay, so Comfort Tone is amazing. Along with the Comfort Tone, if you're going to do a colon cleanse, ICP. If you're also just needing to have regular good bulk, this is a really wonderful fiber. It's a powder. All right, so it's a little powder there, and I don't need much of this. Some recommendation is for 2 rounded teaspoons. I just need half of a teaspoon for my body, okay? So ICP is a really good addition to. When you take ICP though, it does have that gritty taste to it. It doesn't taste, it has the taste of fennel in it too, because it is infused with essential oils. Again, which makes all of these supplements amazing because it works better in your body because it has essential oil, so your body responds better to them, right? It absorbs what it needs to absorb. So with ICP, be sure you're taking it with a lot of water, okay? The reason why is that it's fiber, so any sort of fiber, if you take too much of it, you're not drinking enough water, then you can have problems, okay? All right, cool. So that's the ICP. And one more thing, yes. So one little tip. If you are in the bathroom, I like to keep a bottle of peppermint oil next to the toilet. Yeah. So I have a bottle of peppermint oil specifically designated to the bathroom. That's all I'm going to say. So 1 drop makes a big difference. So I usually just put a drop into the toilet bowl and have good movement. All right, and if any of you have tried that before, but you just put a drop in the toilet bowl and see how that makes you feel. All right, see how for me, yeah, it works. So just go ahead and try that. I wanted to just pass that little tidbit and tip on to you. But there is a science behind it. I'm not going to go into all of that, but just try it, okay? And see how that works for you. All right, so that's peppermint. So keep that one bottle in the bathroom. Don't take it out of the bathroom. All right, cool. So I hope that I think that's everything I wanted to go through tonight. Yeah, so that can help you with your go. So another one, I'm sorry, I forgot one more thing. What I like to do as well, I think I mentioned this before yesterday when I talked about the NingXia, is that I like to do once a week or once every other week a total cleanse day. So that's 12 hours of only NingXia. I do 4 ounces every 3 to 4 hours, honestly every 3 hours, with a lot of water. And that really helps my body. It helps rejuvenate me. Fasting is good for the body, giving the gut some rest. And it's only 12 hours, so pick a time, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you wake up at 8 o'clock, you just drink your water, drink your NingXia, and by dinner time, you're ready to have a good meal, and you will be feeling fabulous because you're getting all of this amazing support in your body with the NingXia. All right, so go ahead and try that out. I would love to hear how you guys feel about that, how your body responds to that kind of daily or weekly support. All right, so any questions or anything like that, just go ahead and drop a comment. If you have any other questions about it, definitely hit me up. I would love to share with you anything else that